What's up everyone, welcome to this step-by-step lesson as we learn how to draw Ninja Sonic. For today's lesson, we'll need some plain white paper and something to draw with. I'll be using this fine tip Sharpie marker. It's great for building confident outlines and bold shapes. Now if you don't have one, any permanent marker or pencil will do. Let's begin along the top center of the page with a curve for the bottom edge of the headband. We're going to start over on the left, bend this down, across, and then pull that up towards the right. Let's flatten off the ends with a straight line going up. And then from the left side, we're going to draw that same curve, coming down, then up towards the right. Let's add two lines, one on the left, and then one on the right. And then on either side, we're going to draw two circles. So we'll start with the one on the inside, and one more on the outside. Now, just underneath the headband, we're going to draw the brow. Let's start on the left side. We're going to bend this down in the middle, round out the brow, and then go up towards the right. Let's go back to the center and split this in half. On the outside, we're going to draw an oval tucked in underneath the brow, coming around and then up, and then we'll line that up on the right side. Let's draw a smaller oval in the center, and again, just tucking that up underneath. And then along the top, add a small circle for a highlight, and we'll fill the bottom of the pupils in black. Now we want to tuck the bottom of the head underneath the headband. So on the left side, I'm going to step in, come down, round out the chin, go across, and then bend that up towards the right side. Let's draw the edge of the mask, starting underneath the brow, bend this around and down, and then up towards the side of the head. I'm just going to mirror that over on the right side. Let's draw the edge of the eye, starting from the top, curves down, and then in. Now we're going to add a trim across the top of the mask, starting from the end. Just going to taper this so it gets thicker across the bottom, and then back up towards the point. Let's go back up to the top corners of the headband and draw the ears. We're going to bend this out and then up. Let's bend this back in and then down along the inside of the ears. Let's trace the ears along the inside, going up toward the top, and then back down, and then round out the bottom. Now in between the ears, we're going to draw that hump. Let's start on the left side. We're going to go up, round out the center, and then down towards the right side. Let's add those first set of spikes. Let's start from the outside of the ear, and bend this out, and then come down. I'm just going to line it up on the right side, coming down toward the same height. Let's bend this up, and then in toward the side of the head. Now we're going to finish off the bottom set after we've drawn the body. Let's start with the collar, starting on the left, come down the middle, and then up. Let's step in, draw the side of the body, going out and then down towards the hips. From the hips, let's step up, add a curve, going across, and we're going to add that knot in the center. So we draw two lines coming down, and then flatten off the bottom. Let's draw the ends of the belt. From the bottom corners of the knot, bend this out and then down, flatten off the ends in an angled line, pull this up and then in toward the top corners of the knot. Now you can tuck the bottom of the belt in underneath. We're going to come in on either side. Let's go back to the body. We're going to add a trim from the collar coming down at an angle on both sides. Let's trace that along the outside. Let's go back to the center. We're going to draw a V coming down and up. Trace that along the inside. Now we're going to come all the way down in the center. Let's add a curve going across. Leave a gap in the center. Go to the left side. We're going to bend the leg going out and then down toward the left and right side. Let's round out the bottom of the leg coming down and up. And then from the hips, we're going to bend the leg going out and then down. Now from the bottom of the leg, we're going to step up, add a trim going across with a curve. I'm just going to add some texture inside, coming in and bending that out. Let's add a thick cuff around the ankles. From the outside, we bend this around and in like a bracket. Do the same thing on the inside. Now we move out and draw the bottom of the cuff, coming all the way across and tuck that up underneath. Let's go to the inside of the cuff, draw the heel, coming in and then down towards the bottom of the feet. Now I'm going to round this out, curving this down and then up towards the outside. Let's draw the top of the foot and bend this up and then in. Now I'm going to add a thick sole across the bottom of the feet. So we're going to take that curve and just trace that across from toe to heel and heel to toe. Now we're going to add that stripe across the top of the foot. Start from the edge of the cuff, come in and then down, move out and draw that same thing. Let's add that same texture across, going up and just working our way towards the top of the foot. Let's add a stripe across the bottom, coming in behind that thick stripe in the middle. Now let's move back up to the top and draw on the arms. We're going to start halfway down the side of the body, bend the arm going out, and then down towards the wrist. Let's round out the bottom of the arm, going up. Now we'll bend the arm going up and then in towards the side of the collar. Let's add that same cuff around the wrist. We'll start with that bracket along the top, and then add that fold and tuck that in underneath. Let's add that same wrap across the arm. In the middle, curve this across. And we're going to add that texture going across the arm. Let's go to the inside of the cuff. We'll draw a half circle from the thumb and then close off the ends with a bracket. And I want to add 3 fingers on either side. So we'll start from the bottom of the thumb, coming down and up around the bracket. Step down, add the second finger, and then the third finger, we're just going to close this off, coming in towards the outside of the cuff. Now with the body in place, we're going to place the sword in behind in an angle. Let's start from the top of the shoulder, going up and then out. Step up, come across and down, flatten off the ends of the hilt, flatten off the top. Let's continue this line, going up across the handle. Now I'll follow this all the way down towards the left hip, going in behind the hand, and then out. Let's round out the bottom. I'm just going to follow that angle, coming back in towards the body, in between the arm and the body, and then up towards the hilt. Continue up across the handle, and then we'll round this out. Let's add a trim across the bottom with another curve, and then one across the top. Now let's finish off with that last spike across the bottom. Starting on the left, bend this across, and then down. Go to the right side, going in behind the handle, and then down towards the same height. Now I'm just going to pull this back up underneath the head. Now we'll sign our art and add a splash of color, and there we have it. There's a drawing of Ninja Sonic. If you found today's lesson helpful, give it a like and share it with someone else who's also learning how to draw. You can find more step-by-step lessons in the playlist linked below, or explore other topics across this channel. I want to thank you for joining me today. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.